What's up, guys? It's Andrew Alien, whatever you guys want to call me. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And today I got a new video. I know UFC gameplay, but I want to talk about the whole 5-year suspension of Nick Diaz and 165,000 fine that went along with it. But before I get into that, I want to say just one thing. I am not a news source. Like, I am providing some information about some news that came out within the combat sports world, but I'm just like giving out my opinion. I'm just trying to start a discussion within groups. Like, it's nothing about what I'm telling you what is the right thing, what's the wrong thing. I'm just asking for opinions. I'm asking for a discussion of what everyone thinks as a whole group, as like a whole community. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind as I'm making these type of videos whenever I talk about news when it comes to, in this sport. And in future videos, if we talk about more stuff in life and, and all just that aspect, that I am just giving my opinion and I want to create discussions. I am not in any way telling you what is right and what is wrong. I am just giving my perspective and asking what are your perspectives as a whole. That's all I wanted to get into. So let's jump right into the video and talk about this 5-year suspension, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I am not an advocate saying that drugs are like, everybody does drugs. It's fine. You can use drugs, whatever. Like, weed is better than steroids. Steroids is better than weed. Like, none of that bullshit. What I am saying is that a 5-year suspension because it was his third strike for weed, it is a ridiculous amount of time. As for a guy that does steroids and gets only maybe like 8 months, a year. Like, I've never heard in this sport a 5-year suspension for weed, and like, it's just, to me it's stupid because as weed, like, I believe in I believe as a sport there has to be some regulations. I believe there's some ground rules that have to be set up as as a sport, and if the rules say you can't be smoking weed, you can't be doing steroids, you can't be doing this and that. That's it. Like, don't do any enhancement drugs. Don't do drugs in general as a sport, as an athlete. Like, if that's part of the rules, like that's to me, like, just follow the rules. That's it. Uh, but I can't believe that somebody got a 5-year suspension because of weed, and somebody that did enhancement drugs, something that makes you stronger and gives you higher testosterone, like all these things that come out of doing roids or any type of enhancement drugs, got less time compared to weed. Like, it's just mind-boggling to me that Nick Diaz got 5 years along with 165,000 fine. Like, I don't know, guys. To me, it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous that this happened to him. Like, Nick Diaz is like, he's such a fantastic athlete. Like, his boxing is unbelievable. Like, I love his boxing. It's not like going for that one punch knockout. No, it's all volume. It's just consistency. Like, strikes going towards the opponent, putting the pressure. Like, that's the definition of putting the pressure on somebody, enforcing your will. Like, his boxing, I'm just a fan of his type of boxing because of the volume. It's not just like one punch you're done. No, it's just excessive strikes over and over again. And along with his jiu-jitsu, which is one of the best jiu-jitsu in the game. Like, I don't think he gets enough credit for the type of jiu-jitsu him and his brother Nate Diaz have. Like, it's talented jiu-jitsu. And then, like, his cardio is what makes it even better. Like, I could keep talking about his jiu-jitsu, I can keep talking about his boxing, but his cardio is what makes him one of the best fighters around, because he has such great conditioning. He can go 5 rounds and maybe even 15 rounds and still be good. Like, he'll just keep pressing on. He's a talented fighter, and like, I don't understand. how can somebody with this talent, like yes, he says some shit. He says some funny things, and it's not good for, like, I guess, marketing and publicity. Like, I think marketing is good, but maybe publicity for himself and for other brands. Uh, what he says, like, it's not the best. I can understand that, but the NAC, man, oh my god, they are just like, what the hell? Like, just what the hell, man? There has to be a new system in effect when it comes to this kind of thing. I truly believe there has to be a new type of system that like, can handle these type of situations a lot better, because somebody that does steroids, in my opinion, has to get more time and than somebody doing weed, doing cannabis. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, roids make you stronger. There's enhancement drugs that just increase your testosterone. How are those guys getting less time as suspension, and I getting lifetime bans in the sport? Like, you're putting people at risk. Like, as a combat athlete, they're already at risk. They know what they're capable, like, what's gonna possibly happen when they get inside that ring. But come on, man! Like, roids is just ridiculous. Like, that's you putting somebody's hard work and time that is drug free, and just working to improve his game, and be the best fighter he can on that day that he spends all that time in the camp, to bring out the best package he can possibly can on that fight night, and then a guy doing roids throughout the whole camp just to increase his strength because he to get, like, a better advantage, like, get a cheating advantage. Like, that's cheating. Like, taking roids in a combat sport is cheating, and I will never condone it. I think that I think people that have been caught with steroids this during their time in this sport has to get, like, a higher punishment than somebody getting 5 years with weed. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, the man's already getting closer to the end of his career, and this might well be the end of his career. Like, we don't know if he's gonna come back. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but hey, if we've seen Kimbo Slice come back and fight for some reason. Fedor wants to come back. Marco Krokop, like, all these guys that I recommend, like, I would think that would stay in retirement are coming back. But, like, 5 years, like, how is he supposed to help pay for all this? Like, pay for his bills, pay for his like, help his family and his team. Like, you're taking away the guy's livelihood. Like, he lives a fight life, like that. He's a fighter. That's all he's known, and that's, like, I don't know. I can keep going on and on about this kind of thing, but it just pisses me off that a guy that's talented and that's done a lot for the sport, as just entertainment wise for audience, and showing just his skills to, like, for future generations. You know what I mean? Like, every time he's training and working with partners, he's showing his, like, assets, teaching more knowledge for future fighters to come in. Like, it's just unbelievable to see somebody get 5 years of suspension, and I could possibly end his career right then and there, for just weed, compared to somebody that's done roids, cheated in the game, and then put more people, put him, his opponent at more risk than what he already is. Like, it's just, it's stupid. It's just plain stupid on NAC's part. The commission, like, I don't know what the hell they are thinking. Maybe I know the commission's not a big fan of Nick Diaz, but, like, come on, man, that's just ridiculous. Uh, Leave a comment down below what you guys think of the whole situation, and, like, just your opinion overall. I'm very curious as to where everybody stands on this. Also, there was an article I read before making this video about Nick Diaz and his whole situation. He just gave a story about something that happened in his life, and I just highly recommend it. I highly recommend reading it. I'll leave a link down below of the article if you haven't checked it out already. It's a very interesting read, and just sees you see him more as a person instead of just like this figure in public. So yeah, I'm gonna close it out here, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I'm out. Peace.
Seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Nick Diaz.
Nick Diaz, your winner by submission.